What is going on, guys, and welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of the Crystal Palace Career Mode. We have the final two games of the league in this episode, and it's pretty tight in terms of qualification for Europe, but it looks as if we are going to not make it this time because Manchester City have two games in hand on us, and we have our first game up against Stoke City, which isn't going to be easy. In fact, it's going to be pretty hard, but hopefully we can pick up a decent result. This is the first episode of the career mode, well, first video on my channel actually, which is going to be recorded with the Blue Yeti, which is pretty cool to say. I've finally picked myself up an actual microphone, which is going to be used from now on. So let's take a look at the team that I'm going to be using in this game against Stoke. Stoke are a very defensive-minded team that look to counter, so I think I need to kind of match them in that sense. So I think Jason Puncher is going to come in, and I think we'll also bring in Balassi as well. I'm pretty happy with the rest of that team, but let's find out, shall we? So let's head into a game and see how they do. See how we play against Stoke, and then hopefully we can pick up 3 points against them and also 3 points in the final game. Okay, here we go. Game against Stoke City. Playing at home, so hopefully we're going to have a decent result. Looking at the full league table, including goal difference, which will pop up in any second. There it is. We are actually only 4 points off Man City, who have only drew their one. They drew one, lost one, so it is still potential that we could finish 5th. Slim chances, but we need 2 wins to do so. So let's try and get one right here. Right, Stoke coming through. It's not very good for us right now here at Stephen Island, and we've managed to defend against it. But looks like we give away a free kick, which we have. Shaqiri's over the ball. He's pretty good at free kicks. So I'm going to move Hangaland onto the post, and the keeper's made a good save. Good job, Speroni was there, and let's try and defend this corner, and that should be Zaha's, or no, here comes Balassi at least. Balassi, now we've got to time this pass right. Here comes Batshuayi. Alright, right over here, and it was the weirdest control I've ever seen. Should have done better. Give it to Zaha, cut inside. Good defensive skills. It's inside. Good shot based on the fact that it was a one little touch. Went away from him, but the keeper's made a good save. Butland, a very good goalkeeper. Got ourselves a corner. Gonna whip it in with Kabai. And it's a pretty decent one. Hangaland somehow can't get there despite being about 6'10". Here comes Balassi. Pass was timed beautifully. Cross was deflected out for a corner. Alright, Kabai. Whip it in. Hangaland puts it over the bar. Wasn't a very brilliant header, but got ourselves a chance at least. Alright, here we go. We can defend this. We can do well. Don't go to give it to Shaqiri. Hangaland has done terribly. Made up for it. And that is half time. Still 0-0. Not much in the terms of chances. Actually, I don't think there's been a shot at all. I may have had a header that may count as a shot, but still doing 0-0. The stats are. Let's take a look at the match facts actually while we're here. I've had 2 shots, 1 on target. Where was their shot? I don't remember that at all. But anyway, let's get into the second half and let's see if we can pick up 3 points. Alright, I'll give away a free kick in a dangerous position. They've already really failed with 1. Will they fail? That's where they got the shot from. They got a shot off a free kick in the first half, and keeper's made an easy save. Oh my god, Stoke to play through. And I'm losing 1-0, and I believe that was Glenn Johnson actually scoring the goal there. I cleared the free kick really badly. It's come back, and Johnson, of all people, the right back, has managed to score. They've just split me open with a couple of 1-2s. Johnson has put it into the really bottom corner. And I find myself 1-0 down in a game that I have to win. Okay, my response to this is I'm going to make instant substitution, and that is going to be Kabai off. Connor Wickham is going to come on, and I'm going to go 4-1-2-1-2. Balassi is going to go there. Connor Wickham is on. Batshuayi and him up front. Punch and play behind them. McCarthy playing CDM. Balassi and Zaha on the wings. Alright, 3 points. Let's try and get him. And now I've given away a penalty. And if I'm right, I could potentially be getting a second yellow card here. Although I don't think I have. Ward committing the foul. Bit soft, ref. You know, they're already winning 1-0. Do they need any more help? I think Ward's on the pitch. I'll save this if he wants to have any chance. He's missed it anyway, but the rebound has been put in. I can't get any luck in this game. I'm losing 2-0. I had to win the game to stand really any chance of qualifying for European football. It hasn't happened in this game. In fact, that is positively the worst bit of play I think I've probably ever had in this game. I haven't really fashioned a single decent chance. And I'm 2-0 down. Great. And in fact, a few seconds later, it's full time. Lost 2-0. I can pretty much kiss European football goodbye. I think even finishing 6th is going to be an outside bet now. What a terrible, terrible game. It was just awful. I've lost 2-0. Let's go on to the next game against Southampton and just try to end the season on a high. Okay, here we go. Game against Southampton. Final game of the season, and I need to make a few changes, definitely. Punch is going to come off, and we're going to bring in Ali. Tielemans is going to come back in from MacArthur, and I'm going to bring Bakary Sakho back in and play Balassi on the right. I'm also going to drop Ward and bring in Kelly and Hangeland as well for Delaney. This is the final team that's going to play this season, and I think after this most of these players are probably going to end up being sold as a guess, because this season has not ended well at all. Let's just get into this final against Southampton and at least try and end on a high note. Okay, final game of the season. We're playing away at St Mary's. Not an easy place to go to. Southampton doing reasonably well this season. They're in about the same point in the table as me. And in fact, they weren't too far behind me at the end of last episode. They could have caught me, and indeed they have. They have actually overtaken me. I have to win to at least finish 8th. I have a risk of finishing 10th. At one point in the season, I was thinking about finishing top 3. And now I'm going to be lucky to finish in the top 8. I'm the joint lowest scoring team in the division. That definitely puts a little shadow over this guy right here, Batshuayi. That is dreadful. Anyway, let's get 3 points and at least score some goals to try and not finish bottom scoring. Jesus, that's terrible. Right, Kelly. That is a beautiful ball to Balassi. First time shot. I had to, I just couldn't resist the shot. Alright, Ali. Through to Batshuayi, who just loses it too easily. Oh my god, they've cut me open with one pass. Here comes Classy, he crosses it. And I've cleared it, have I? Have I? No, keeper's made a good save. Thank God for that. Oh god, it's going straight back. What am I doing? Batshuayi. Oh my god, he's got there. Come on, you gotta do this. You've gotta do this. Shoot! Oh no, oh my god, I think he hit the post. No, the keeper saved it. Oh my god, I was so close to going 1-0 up. It's a good shot, and the keeper's made an absolutely world-class save right there. Alright, corner from Kabai, gonna whip it in. Delaney? No, Batshuayi's gonna get there. First time. Sawyer? No. And the chance has gone. Alright, Tielemans. Balassi to Batshuayi, who wins me a free kick. Will he get a booking for this is the question. I was going to break through. We got a yellow card. Now, who's my best free kick taker? It's Balassi. Is it? I thought it was Kabai. It's going to be Sacco from this sort of position. And I'm going to power it around the wall. And it's hit the bar. And I've almost scored from the rebound cross. That was one hell of an effort from Sacco. And I've managed to somehow get a quarter out of it. Ryan struck off half time. I'm going to pick up a goal. Alright, that is half time. It's 0-0 again. Another half where I haven't scored, and I'm still. I'm definitely going to be at least joint lowest scorers at this rate. And I have to score in the second half not to be. 0-0. Need to do better. Need to do better. Oh, please no. No. Oh, what a block. There's a reason I brought Tielemans on into this game, and that is reason because of his defensive capabilities. Right, got some corner. Come on, let's get on the counter. Go on, Batshuayi. First touch must be brilliant, and it is. He's up against Bertrand, who's got a fair bit of pace himself. Cuts inside. But Bertrand, how are you that good? Alright, we're 71 minutes in, and I'm going to make a few substitutions. Tielemans is pretty much going to fall over exhausted. So is Kabai, actually. I need a CDM with more stamina. That's definitely on my list next season. I'm going to drop Ali back, bring Williams on, and I'm also going to bring off Sacco and bring on Wilfred Zaha and drop Balassi onto the left. And this is, I just realised this is Dele Alli's final game of his loan spell, though I am looking to pick him up on a permanent next season. Let's go and pick up 3 points. Oh my, what? Oh my god, what a fucking save. That was an absolutely wicked save from Speroni, who's 36, I need to point out here. Batshuayi has done well. Batshuayi. Good play. Give it up to William MacArthur. Give it to Zaha, who's going to shoot. And the keeper's made a good save. It was just going to dip into the top corner. Alright, this is because of the corner. 5 minutes left. I need something from this corner now. Keeper has made a really good clearance. Alright, give it out. Don't be offside. He's not offside, good. Plus he's going to cross. It was a good cross. I got someone injured. Never good. If he was up, he could have scored. Not like it matters. The game has ended 0-0, and that could seriously affect my position in the table. I'm not going to finish any higher than 8th because Southampton took me over. They were 1 point ahead of me, and they were positioned above, meaning I'm guaranteed to finish, well, 8th at best. There was a team in 9th that could have caught me if they won, so hopefully I'm still keeping my 8th place finish. I don't know who was below me. I think it may have been someone like, I don't actually know, Swansea maybe? Alright, let's take a look. We finished 9th. Wow, we were lower than I thought I was. West Ham actually in the end finished 2 points behind me. We were 1 point behind 6th. Wow, we could have done it if we'd have won. We'd have picked up a win, we'd have finished 6th. Which would have virtually give us European football, because of someone in that top 5 is bound to win the FA Cup or the whichever cup it is that qualifies for the Europa League. Then their spot would be given to the 6th place because they would be in the Champions League, unless Man City won it. And even then, I think Liverpool would have still got it. So we could have got it. We finished as joint lowest scorers in the division, but also we had the second best defence behind Chelsea. So that's a positive. Should have scored more goals, no doubt. Out of our 38 games, we won 15, drew 9 and lost 14. I think I'd lost about 6 of those in the last 3 episodes. And our end of season form was never good enough. Let's take a look at the calendar. In the months of April and May, I picked up 1, 4, 5. I picked up 8 points out of a possible 21. Yeah, that's how bad it was. I don't think March was much better either. Draw, a loss, and a win. You know, our last 10 games of the season, I think we must have picked up, you know, not much. In fact, let's have a look at how many points. So we got 1 there. This is 7 games to go. So we got 4, 5. So 5. So the next 3 games, which are here, 6. That's it. Out of a possible 30 points in the last 10 game season, we picked up 6. And that was never going to be good enough. We picked up 1 win in the last 10 games of the season. You know, 1 win against West Ham in the last 10 games. Sorry, 2 wins. That was ridiculous. If I haven't miscounted that, haven't I? Doesn't matter, anyway. We didn't pick up enough points in the last game, 10 games of the season. It was never going to be good enough. So, we deserved 9th. We should have gone to the European, never did. Let's take a look at the squad report and let's have a look and see how our players have got on. Speroni made 38 appearances in the league. The other 5 were in the pre-season tournament. And he made 17 clean sheets, which isn't bad if you think about it. Like, I know we had the best defense, and considering that in most of the games we did tend to actually win them whilst conceding as well, so not too bad there. McCarthy played 2 games, both in the cups, no clean sheet for him. Hennessy never played because, well, you know my opinion on him. Payne was out on loan at Walsall, so I have no idea how he was doing. Joe Ward made 30 appearances, got 1 assist, and that's not great. I thought he got more than that. But overall, I was pretty happy with his contribution. Martin Kelly came in for 10 games, he got 4 clean sheets as he played, never got an assist or a goal. And it's still between these 2 for right back, no doubt. We got Hunt coming back from his loan at Sheffield Wednesday, and he's actually not doing too badly. He's 73 rated at 25. These guys are 26, so it's going to be a 3-horse race of the right back next season, which is exciting. Scott Dan played in 35 games. Not too sure whether I'm going to keep him or not. I am thinking about changing my whole defence because we've already got Hangeland retiring, and well, to be fair, it's hard to see why. It's hard not to see why because he's 34. He played half the season, and to be fair to him, he did quite well. So I'm not too disappointed with him. Delaney, nah. When he played, he did okay, but you know he's 34 as well. So my defence, at least my centre backs, they're getting quite old. You know, Scott Dan 29, Hangeland 34, Delaney 34, McCarthy's 32, and he's 66 rated. So it looks as if I'm going to be getting all new centre backs because Ryan Innes is not up to scratch. Considering we actually want to be in European football next season. We're qualifying for it. Luke Kroll, same situation. You know, he's not good enough for the Premier League. Sawyer, 76 rated. I liked him. He was pretty good. Friars is okay. You know, when he came in, he did pretty good. Scales is out on loan, Daniel Redbridge. He'll be back on loan next season. In fact, I might even sell him because the thing about these sort of criminals is that I'm not looking to go more than 3 seasons, so I'm never going to use him. Jerome Benham Williams, out on loan at Burton, is 65 rated at 21. Yeah, he doesn't look too bad, but I'm not going to use him, am I? So looks like another selling point for me. MacArthur's 28 years old, he's 76 rated. He made 31 appearances for me, scoring 1 goal, got 2 assists, plus the 2 assists he got in the pre-season tournament. So overall, not too bad. I mean, he was replaced at one point by Yuri Tielemans. Kabai's 30 years old. 81 rated, my best player in my squad, and he appeared 36 times in the league, scored 2 goals and got 1 assist. Not the sort of form that I was looking to expect from him, considering the fact that he's my best player. So maybe look to see how he does next season. I'll definitely keep him. Jedinak, I think I'm going to sell next season. He only made 8 appearances in the league, and he was definitely like 4th choice in the end. Hiram Boateng out on loan at Colchester. Wilfred Zaha scored once, got 2 assists. As a right mid, that is not what I'm expecting to see. And the fact that he hasn't grown a single bit is also very disappointing. 32 appearances and he only made 1 goal and 2 assists. Not good enough. Sully Kai, who I played for 1 game in the league because of Zaha being absolutely knackered. I loved using him, just the fact that I think his stamina was quite poor. Yeah, 61 stamina. So I tried working on him. He's definitely he's still involved in the training. You know, he's 68 rated at 20, so I'm definitely looking forward to using him next season. I think I might be using him a bit more. You know, hopefully the training can get his rating up a bit more, so I can start using him and not really think that I'm playing a worse player. Jake Gray, Alan Rochdale, Ianga Glokilo. If I was doing this career mode for a lot longer, I think I would eventually use this guy, because I think he would actually grow a lot. So maybe one time. Yuri Tillemans, I signed him for 14 million. He hasn't proven to me that he's worth that much. 16 appearances, you know, half the season he's here, 1 assist, and generally his stamina, apparently it's 75. It can't be, because he doesn't last a game. He just doesn't do it. I've never had a game where he's played the whole thing, because he's always been subbed off. Anyway, Dele Alli is going back on loan, going back to Tottenham after his loan spell. Definitely looking to pick him up on a permanent. He's risen 5 ratings, for God's sake. He scored 5 goals, made 2 assists out of 33 appearances, and he was a brilliant player. I loved using him. He's probably my best favourite player. So I'm hopefully going to be able to pick him up on a decent price. His value is 4.1. Tottenham might let me have him for around that money, so hopefully we can pick him up. Jordan Much, 24 years old, and I didn't use him. You know, with Cabaye, Jedinak and MacArthur all being in their 30s, I think next season Much might be coming into it. Is he a cam or is he more of a CDM? He's more of a cam, so I can see why I didn't play him then, particularly with Williams playing at cam, and also Ali was playing there a lot near the end of the season as well. But in the league, at least, he made 3 appearances. He didn't score or get an assist, but you know, I think 2 of them were sub appearances, so I can't really fault him for that. Jode Ledley, 29 years old, made 11 appearances and didn't really make much in terms of contribution, so maybe next season I can evolve more, but I think I might sell him because I have a lot of midfielders. So Will Hall out on loan at Burton. Balassi, again, not the sort of stats I was looking for, like particularly for Balassi. I mean, Balassi's highly rated in real life and in the game. Made 30 appearances, scored 1 goal, not what I was expecting to see, and also got 4 assists. The 4 assists is better than, you know, other players, but still not good enough. Saka made 3 and scored 4 in 30 appearances. You know, I still love this guy. I mean, he hasn't risen anything, but he is 28, so he's reached his peak. So maybe next season he can be pretty decent. Alassane is out on loan at Accrington Stanley. He's risen by 4 ratings, which is pretty impressive. So if I was doing this for longer again, I'd use him. In fact, if I send him out on loan next season, you never know, he might come back even higher rated. Jason Puncheon, he was playing a lot in the beginning of the season, then I just dropped him. I don't remember why I dropped him. I think he just went in bad form. In the end, he only made 13 appearances. He probably should have made more, but when Williams came back, he was pretty much out for good at that point. Williams here came back from his loan spell in January, so he's only made half the season, and according to that, he's made no impact at all. You know, he hasn't got a single goal or assist. He made 3 appearances in the cup, but the problem is that was probably for his team that he went on loan to, which I don't remember who that was actually. It was someone in the Championship. I think it was Derby or something like that. And he scored 1 goal and 1 assist. It was not like for them because I was probably out of the cup by then. Lee Chung-yong, I sent on loan to Sunderland second part of the season because I brought Williams back. I think next season, if I bring Ali back, I will be sticking to the 4-2-2-2 because I think I'm going to sell some of my wingers. So we'll have central players like Chung-yong, Williams, Puncheon, and Ali fighting for those 2 positions, and maybe we can use him again. Batshuayi scored 7 goals, 2 assists in the league, and I've got to remind people, a few episodes ago, when he broke his goal drought, we learnt that Batshuayi hadn't scored a goal for 20 games. 20. He made 20 appearances. They're all in the league appearances. So you take away 20, he scored 7 goals in 12 games. But the problem was the 20 games in between the games which he scored in. So he hasn't been worth 11 million yet, but now that I've kind of worked out what he's like as to use, and also how he managed to score his goals when he had 2 up front, hopefully we can get more goals in the next season. I'm looking to get 20 goals in the next year. He's definitely still going to be a first choice striker, so looking forward to using him again. Connor Wickham, you know, I mean, he's only 23 years old. You know, he did okay this season, 4 goals in 19 games. You know, he got dropped to the same situation as other players like Punchin. I ended up bringing in Bamford because of his goal. Like, he scored 1 goal against, I think it was it Chelsea, I think? Did he score against his parent club? He scored against somebody. I know. I played him, and within like 10 minutes he'd scored. That was the only goal he scored. I played him for like another 6 games after that, and he still didn't score. So I dropped him again. Dwight Gale scored 3 goals in 15 games, and he's not happy because he was playing at the beginning of the season, hasn't played in a long time. So maybe looking to sell him. And Fraser Campbell, who is still at the club despite being transfer listed, didn't make a single appearance. And there's Keshi Anderson on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. So that's the squad report. If at any point you want to look at some players in more detail, well, I didn't show the stats, did I? Okay, never mind. So let's take a look at the season. Let's take a look at the player stats. Ericsson finished top scorer, very interesting. I guarantee none of my players are going to be on this list. Ju finished 2nd, Okazaki finished 3rd. That's some weird scorers right there. You know, well, weird on top of the scorers anyway. I mean, there's no Harry Kane on there. In fact, where is Kane? Was he had a bad season? There he is, he's got 8 goals. Wow, okay. Okay, assist-wise, I think it's that, yeah, Rooney got top, Oscar, Mulcani. Pretty good for them. Speroni got most clean sheets, so, and by far as well. 17 clean sheets in 38 games, not bad for him. So he's had a pretty good season. And take a look at the final league table once again. You'll see that's where we are. We finished 9th. Not a great position for us, particularly considering how we were like 5th for a long time. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the first season of Crystal Palace Career Mode. Season 2 will be starting up very, very soon. Going to look into potential transfers now, and then I'll show you in the next episode. When we look at several teams that got relegated quickly: Sunderland, Watford, and well, Leicester finished bottom. That's complete opposite of how they're going to do in real life, in my opinion. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed, guys. If you have, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you all in another video.